So positive people, you got Dana here, and I took 2 weeks off and I feel great. So I wanted to do the first Q&A of the year. I haven't done one in quite a while. So I'm just gonna, as I do, go through the community section of my YouTube account, and I have seen some really interesting shit in my comment section. So yeah, let's go and respond to comments. So the first thing that I see here is from Wild Root, and on the racism in Seattle video, he said, sometimes the way that we've been treated in the past clouds are thinking this person may have just been stupid or not racist at all. Yeah, don't clock me on the situations that I'm dealing with in my day-to-day life. As a Black woman in the city that I live in, I have never had to confront racism more than I have now living here. I'm not delusional. I'm not in my head about it, especially because now my 7-year-old daughter is even experiencing it too. And that's not a conversation that we have very often. So the fact that even my daughter now is aware of her color speaks to how tolerant where we live is. And that doesn't change my feelings about moving out here. I don't have regret in that regard, but don't downplay what happened in that situation, because it happened to me and me alone. You weren't there. So yeah. The next question that I see here is from someone, Shanina Evans says, I really want to move now after watching your videos. My brother invited my mother to relocate there, and he knows I'm extremely close to my mom, so he's invited as well. I'm happy. I will definitely have someone there to watch my little ones. New subby, my brother lives in Seattle. I'm extremely excited, and I have 2 little ones coming with. Thanks for your vids. Yeah, man. Life doesn't stop because of your children. I feel like, if anything, having children should motivate you to hustle harder, to work harder, and for your goals to be very crisp and clear, for you to have set goals and set deadlines. Like, I live a very purpose-driven life because I have a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, the purpose for me at this point is like, get yourself where you need to be, but also affect positive change in, your own. So that's where I'm at with it. That's why I can weather the storm out here, because the goals are beyond me even. Let's see, the next thing that I see here is yeah, you got to be a new person. It says from Coke Bottle 86, hi Dana, I stumbled across your video because I'm considering visiting Seattle for a birthday weekend trip. Just wanted to know if there's an enjoyable location for a special time. I don't go out that much, unfortunately, so I wouldn't be the person to ask. And I mean, if you want to party, the South End, I feel like, has like the clubs that we're all accustomed to. If you just want to like hang out, Belltown, like that whole, Belltown's a nice little area. I mean, it gets kind of weird at night once you leave like the bar crawl, because of just all the rampant homelessness. But I mean, there isn't really a social scene. Like, it's all underground is what they tell you. Is there diversity? Yes, it is extremely diverse out here, but these are all all right. Silver Whale asked, do you think Seattle would be a good place for someone who is a director or photographer? I think that Seattle is a great place for anybody starting a YouTube channel. I think that it's a great place for anybody who's filming, taking photos. Like, Washington State is so photogenic, like so photogenic. There's absolutely no excuse to not be able to use this backdrop for whatever creative medium, especially if you're in film or photography. Like, people here don't really give me a hard time when I do film in public. I don't really film in public that much. That's on me. Like, I'm just like a nervous wreck like that, for real, and like I'm socially awkward and shit. So yeah, like, Seattle's a great place for that. Like I said, my summer videos go the fuck off, and it has a lot to do with the fact that, like, I was out here and I was able to just be out and about and film. Even now there's tons to film. I just hate being out in the cold. So yeah, get to it, get to filming. Let's see here. Lark versus Al said on the wasting my time in the U Village video that it was a good thing that I dodged a bullet and that everybody should work retail. I think everybody should. I mean, at this point, we're all kind of 20-somethings, right? So everybody's probably at some time or another done it. For me personally, at this point in my life, it's just like commission-based money. It's like fast money. The hustle's in me, so I just wanted to be able to kind of like move up the ladder quickly. And like I said, I was able to like get my car and get my crib and like a bunch of stuff off the fact that like I got some performance-based pay. My job right now is definitely not a forever job, but like I said, to the people that have been watching for a long time, I have no intention of wanting to work in the corporate world. I want to work for myself. So yeah, this is just something to do while I, figure out how to go from working a 9-to-5 to being my 9-to-5. Let's see here. LV Davis said, I really wish I could pick your brain about moving to Washington. I wish you could too, but I'm kind of, now that we're in the new year, definitely not the best person to talk to when it comes to moving to Seattle or moving to Washington, period. Only because it's just like, I can only speak from my personal experience. My situation is unique, I think, and like I said, there was just a bigger picture to everything that I was doing. I had to there were so many parts of my life that I needed to fix, and like a radical move just felt like the best way to kind of reset. So there's tons of information online about moving out here. It's not a secret that it's expensive. It's not a secret that if you're a minority, you will stay in the minority, unless you're Asian, or unless you're Asian. So I don't know, that just comes with it. Let's see here. Roger Jackson is back in my comment section, and since you want some shine, I'm going to go ahead and read this comment, because this particular guy, and I take it that he doesn't understand sarcasm, because anyway, so I'm going to read the comment to you, and this is a comment that I get a lot, and at this point in the game, it's just like, y'all got to get the fuck over it. Like, I'm really, it's a new year, and white tears don't move me. So like when people come, and it's the entitlement that really gets me, like, y'all don't even come correct. Like, it's one thing to like tell me about myself. Like, I think I had somebody say to me, because I used to film a lot of my videos like in the car with the car running, like, you're part of the problem, like, you're the reason why, global warming, blah 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 blah, your carbon footprint. And it's like, I couldn't exactly be too mad at that person, because it's just like, you're right, I am in the car while the car is running. I could easily film without it running, but I like my heat. But I couldn't even be mad at that person for trying to like low-key check me. But here is the comment, Roger Jackson. And it says, my dad was born here in 1906. Not exactly sure what that has to do with me, but he wanted me to know. I'm a third-generation Seattleite. Again, not exactly sure what that has to do with me. He said, I grew up here, and it was, in capital letters, a nice area. Again, not sure what that has to do with me. What the people... And again, there's tons of typos in this shit. What the people have moved up here in the last 30 years and turn it into a gun-happy, drug-infested area of rude people. Gun-happy, I have not been given the impression that Seattle or Washington State is a gun-happy place. Roger, I really think that you should visit New Orleans, St. Louis, Chicago, places like that. Or go back to my home state of Georgia, where people go to public places like movie theaters, places of worship, like churches with guns on holsters in public around children. So there's that. Next up, a drug-infested place full of rude people. Here's the thing. Painkillers, the prescribing of painkillers led to the heroin epidemic out here. And again, what does that have to do with me? This place was drug infested before I showed up, okay? And it will be whenever I decide to leave, most likely, because Seattle is enabling the drug user to continue on. But that's another conversation. I don't even want to go into that, because if I go into how I feel about how the Seattle City Council operates, child, will be here all day. So yeah, there's that. We never used to lock our doors at night, and people used to talk to one another, but now nobody trusts anybody, and it's a cold, chilly city. Roger. Poor Roger. I would like to thank you for taking the city I grew up in and turn it into a piece of crap. You're welcome. Real Seattleites have all moved away just because of what the city has become. Aww. You can take your New York, Texas, California attitudes back to where you came from. May the real Seattle rest in peace, because it's gone forever. Gentrification, prescription painkillers, inflated real estate. There are a ton of things that turned Seattle into what it is now, and none of that shit has to do with me, playa. So yeah, because he kept posting this, like it was getting to the point where Roger Jackson was posting this like once a month. Like this was maybe the third time I caught this post. I go, thanks a lot for the insightful post. All the more insightful because you wrote it on this video before. I'm starting to think deep down you're extremely fond of me, and I'm flattered. I am flattered, Roger Jackson, that people like you insist on coming to my videos and spewing negativity, like especially when I don't give a fuck about you. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Here's the thing. It's all about dollars and cents. I can afford to be here. Okay? I can afford to be here. So get the fuck over it. It's a free country. There's always Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's tons of places you can go. You know, like, tons of places, Roger. You sound bitter. You sound bitter. And if your dad was born in 1906, you're probably an older man, so you probably shouldn't even be watching someone like me to begin with. I guarantee you, if I did the research, I could probably find that you're cutting and pasting this video onto other people's videos that have recently moved out here as well. And my thing to you is get the fuck over it. Let's see here. Next up, someone on my mental health video said the video did have purpose. Thanks. Thank you. I am still going through a crap ton. But you know, you got to keep fighting. You got to keep pushing. And like I said, I'm refusing to not smile about things. I'm refusing to allow things to like get to me the way that they used to. I had a long conversation with my boyfriend the other day, and I was just like, I'm losing myself out here in Seattle because for a while I was busy trying to assimilate, and that's not what I should have been doing to begin with, because stifling who you are is never a good thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna do me and focus on being a better person, get myself up into that next tax bracket and all that jazz. Let's see here. Beyond that, I mean, there was a lot of conversation about, you know, me being, like I said, there's just a lot of shit in the comment section right now that's neither here nor there. And yeah, it's like some of y'all really got to get some happy in your lives. For real, or some dick, or some pussy, or like a hug, a long one. I don't know. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Yeah, and until next time, peace, positive people.